UK Prime Minister wan finally stop this working sponsorship. Enough is enough. People wey they don already carry come here, some of them they not get house, some of them they not get job, some of them they can't go dey seek help for where they're not supposed to go dey seek help because not be their fault. And the reason we want drop this video today for you where they try to come and they don't already approve your COS. They don't give you don't do everything, you don't pay the ego, everything. You better listen for your own sake. Because the thing where you're supposed to quit do, the thing we're not supposed to do, and those of you now we already there here, where things not can they get as be as it's supposed to be, una better listen. Una know say this life information is power. Information now there you forget everything where you need. If you don't want information, you go just there one circle there, one roundabout. Okay, so una know say if I say my explainer now, some people go say, Madam, you know explain now well. Madam, you know explain now well. Now make this what we always call solicitor. Solicitor, now the way they tell some people say, solicitor, it means say all this lawyer, all those people we know law. And you understand? If they want to explain something for you, they go make sure say they break and talk and the way you fit understand everything. Because you don't already get your COS, the other process we remember we never do. The best thing for you, quick just hurry up. And if you listen to the way she want to explain her now, no waste time. No waste time. You hear? So this video where I want put so, Muna try. Muna listen to the video for your own sake. Because some people will come, they call me after they watch video, come they ask some information. They don't know the video where they're supposed to listen to the end. They don't listen to the video. Una understand? Because many people they'll go they ask help for council house or for council office. I know what it be council government office. Because since where they come, they not green see work. They don't get house. Now they can't go they disturb council. And that one be not their contract to not be say work not the UK. Now can they explain to two women we call me yesterday. They come with COS sponsorship visa. Work day UK, work day where especially if you can't day London. But the thing where they limit people we come with this working visa. You know say working visa, the person we employ you direct from international. Now you supposed to work with. Now that person, now that company, now you supposed to work with. Now that person now make they give you visa. Now that person now employ you. Now make some people as they come they wait, make their employee, make they give them work. Because now let that employee they feel work with. You know understand? Now make the come they stay as 1 month, 2 months, some say 3 months, they never start work. Just imagine as this UK be so. Are you day as you never start work? Now holiday you come. If you come holiday, come take picture for King Palace, King Charles Palace. That one a different matter. Don't be say you come here, come work. You come here as working visa. Now you never start the work where you take come. Now your agency, your employer, they come they tell you say, maybe you go to do all these different training. Now many people don't get house. House is not easy to pay house rent. They can't go there. Ask council, the government, may they help them for house, may they help them for everything. Because that one not supposed to be the contract. Now make government can say enough is enough. So Mona listen to the end as this solicitor to explain. This person to explain now. Listen, more listen.
Which of course the government extended it this year. But there is a latest update that just came in on the 3rd of July. At about 4 p.m. I was going to pick my daughter from school and I could hear it on the news. But at the same time, I had to go and research and saw where it was posted, and which is why I'm sharing, so you can prepare yourself. For those of you who already have your COS, for those who are also planning to come to the UK through this route, I think it's time for you to prepare very well, because the UK government is looking at doing something about it. We are all aware that a lot of people are currently in the UK now without work, and they have come on this visa, and some of them are already going to ask for benefits, going to seek for accommodation from government. Just as you can see on my screen, right-wing Tories call for cuts in foreign healthcare workers in bids to save face on immigration. As you can see, the group, which includes Tory Deputy Chairman Lee Adamson, said the party needs to save face and deliver on a manifesto pledge to reduce migration. This was uploaded just on the 3rd of July. As you can see, a group of Tory MPs is feeling pressure on Rishi Sunak to reduce immigration to the UK, including a huge cut to the number of health and social care workers. The so-called New Conservatives want the Prime Minister to cut net migration from 660,000 last year to below 226,000 by next election. The group, which includes Tory Deputy Chairman Lee Adamson, said the party needs to save face, having promised a reduction in the net migration figure at the last general election. We all know what has happened with the students coming in from January, that they are not allowed to come in with their dependents, and the same way they kept talking about how they wanted to do that. It took about 6 months that the MPs were deliberating on that, and later on they finally announced it, that if you're coming to study from January 2024, you're not allowed to come with your dependents. And I think similar thing is going to happen with the health and care worker visa. And as you can see, they are trying to form a committee that will look into the health and care worker visa. To do so, the New Conservative have called for Mr. Sunak to close a scheme which makes care workers and senior care workers eligible for visas, despite the sector grappling with 165,000 unfilled vacancies in the last year. If you remember, I filmed a video about it when a lot of people were panicking that the care worker visa was going to come to an end, and in that video I said that I also mentioned that there are 165,000 spaces that they need healthcare workers to fill. But now, from what they are saying, they don't even mind the 165 spaces. They still need healthcare workers to fill in, but they are trying to bring this to an end. Currently, health and social care staff are eligible to come and work in the UK under the health and care worker visa. Closing the scheme would reduce the number of care workers coming to Britain by about 100,000. She told the BBC it was a temporary scheme brought in during the pandemic, curbing the supply of foreign workers was reduced to make care work attractive career for British people. So just as you can see, they are going back to the drawing board to say this was actually a temporary thing that